who was so badly sexually abused that she had to be hospitalized and was placed on a lot of psychotropic medication, correct?
Yes, in my original review of this case, I interviewed Gina's case manager, and she told me she took Gina to McDonald's one day, and the poor girl was shaking so hard from her medication that she couldn't even hold on to a cheeseburger.
All right, so that was in 2009, after our original review. We did get the HC attorney to request a guardian ad litem. Let's see what has happened since.
Well, it says she does have a GAL now, but she's in the same hospital, and that's not good. She's been here for 4 years. I thought a hospital was supposed to be temporary.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. What is a permanency plan?
It says adoption, but it also says predicted date for goal to be achieved is 2015, and that's the date of Gina's 18th birthday. So that's not really adoption at all. That's pretty much APPLA.
That's like cheating. It's like stealth APPLA.
Well, you know what they say. If it looks like APPLA, if it stinks like APPLA, then it must be APPLA. I know. Instead of the APPLA duck, we can say the APPLA duck. If it walks like a duck, if it sounds like a duck.
Only instead of quaking, APPLA, this duck would whine.
This case is bad enough to make anyone whine. So let's get back to it. 2 years after our first review, it says Gina is still in the hospital, and no real efforts are even being made to change that. And now they apparently aren't even going to try to find her a home. Does she have any family members who might be contacted?
Well, no. It says here her parents were her abusers. They also abused her siblings too. Gina's oldest sibling was her abusers. Gina does have one sister that's a year older than her, which she would like to stay in contact with, but she was adopted in South Carolina, and then the adoption disrupted, and now nobody knows where that sister is.
So Gina still doesn't have any contact with anyone other than the people working at the hospital and now her attorney?
This is sad. She's only 13 and she's so alone. I wonder how would we explain this to, like, if we had to break this down in black and white and explain this to this young lady, what would it sound like?
Hi, Gina. I'm so glad you decided to sit down and speak with me today. I just wanted to go over your case. We understand that you were really badly sexually abused. We're not sure if the person was prosecuted and taken out of the home, so we're going to place you into a mental hospital. And we're not sure about your permanency plan as far as that goes. Well, it's set for adoption, but we can't really make any promises about that since it's not set until you're 18 because we think you're unadoptable.
They say it's hard to find people to visit her because she acts out sexually and says inappropriate things and has to be redirected.
Well, I mean, Gina's case is definitely stalled in APPLA land. Let's brainstorm with some of our fellows and see if we can find some ways to help Gina.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing well. How you doing?
I'm great. I really appreciate the fact that you guys have taken the time to look at Gina's case again. Do you all have any recommendations?
Yes. First, I would like to have a recommendation for an independent psychiatric evaluation.
Okay.
Gina's on meds for asthma and high blood pressure. She's on things like lithium, Abilify, what is that, D-Depakote? She's on medicine I can't even pronounce, and I'm a grown man. This child should not be on these medications.
You're saying she's on lithium and Abilify. These things weren't even approved for the use in children. I think we should go get Dr. Welby to take a look at her and review her meds. I believe that these heavy duty medications taken for so long is the cause of her shaking so badly.
Well, have you guys thought about finding contacts for Gina?
Well, yes. Her case manager and case supervisor are actually talking to people like in churches about Gina to see if there's anyone who'd be willing to make a commitment to her. Maybe about a month or so with visits. They can get 2 or 3 people that will give Gina some type of relationships, something to look forward to in the future.
I mean, I can't imagine her having anything to look forward to living inside a hospital and being so heavily drugged.
Oh, well, if you guys have any other recommendations, just let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.